We're live. What's poppin' live?
Did you just say what's poppin' live?
I'm gonna get the questions from the from off my phone. Hey y'all.
Hi.
Tarzan.
I need a spot on this chair, Grace.
Come on. This that soft body that moves. It's squished in. Who's scared?
We're scared. I have not to hear being ashamed. Yeah, sure.
Hey Destiny. What's poppin'? Like, we got so much to talk to y'all about tonight. We got so many. Am I pushing the right way?
There you go.
We got so many different point of views. Like, we could really get it shaking on here. Thank you. Tarzan, he like, oh, Nikki in town. Oh, is this gonna be the Nikki show?
Oh my God! Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
We got a baby sitting up here with us.
Ooh.
We got a baby sitting up there. What's good?
What's still good?
We love her. We love her so much, though. Hey, hey, Tiffany.
Some traits you're born with.
We was we open to questions and stuff that just people want to talk about in general about I think I said trans stories, ballroom, dating, just that type of stuff in general. We was talking about
I just saw that. She bad with you.
It's bad. It's bad.
Why don't you on the other couch?
Because the other couches is like the upper, like it's something. Yeah, it's something about the blinds. Mm-hmm. It's gonna make the reflection.
Come on, Skin.
I'm about to say the thing on the phone. Y'all mind something, Joel.
Hey y'all. You know she wants y'all to get into her baby hairs. y'all know she mother baby hairs. But
my baby hairs are lady bitch. Grace, look at my baby hairs. Baby hairs look hot.
What we doing, Antoine?
Oh, they show tonight.
Is it now?
I thought it was Wednesday.
Never date in a ballroom guy.
Can y'all be in a real relationship with a gay male?
Can y'all be in a relationship with a real relationship with a gay male?
Yes, I can.
So who going first?
We can go around like this.
No, we go this way.
Let me go first. Who going first?
You.
Oh.
Age before beauty.
Yes, I mean honestly, I got hair in my face. I could be in a relationship with a gay male. I mean, I guess I don't really want to keep like looking at it this way, but I guess for me, like it might be a little different. I'm still kind of new in the game of being trans. I'm still kind of being attacked more because people knew me prior to my transition and stuff like that, and it kind of gives them like, okay, well, I liked you before. I thought you were quote unquote handsome when you were a butch queen. So you being a girl, I still think you're pretty. I'm still attracted to you and stuff like that. But not only that, I mean, I don't think it's that bad, I guess. But I miss them. You get on this.
I like this. Go ahead.
For years, I would say no. But I can. And the fact is that it's the kind. I guess it's more the kind of gay male it is.
Okay.
It's just I can it's just different. Like I've learned a lot over these last few months talking to this guy that makes me feel a little more comfortable with the whole situation.
Okay. I could talk to I could talk to a gay guy, and the reason why I say I could talk to a gay person is because I feel like the trade is gay. I feel like what we have boxed ourselves in for so many years really is gay. I feel like you just gotta let people be people. I don't really like. I've learned with my experience. That you just really it's not good to box people in because you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny you said that because like I used to have this thing about dating trading between. At the end of the day, they're all the same.
It's a man thing.
But they're all the same. They're men. Right. Regardless. Men are going to be men. Whether you're a gay male, you're a straight male, you're going to do whatever you want to do. If you're going to cheat, you're going to be cheating. If you're going to be faithful, you're going to be faithful.
Right. Right. I feel like people are people. And I feel like even on our ends, I feel like sometimes we smack ourselves in the face. Like, you ever meet a guy and he acts a little bit too feminine and you be like, what, you gay? Like, is you gay or something, nigga? Like, what the fuck? And then they shy off like, damn, I was trying to be myself with her, but she not even letting me be myself. So now let me be, like, I'd rather for a person to be real with me than what they think I want them to be. So my answer is yes.
Don't do that, babe.
Zoe, would you mess with a stud as myself? Cause
that's my cousin. She retarded. Oh yeah, I would mess with a stud. Hi, Malik.
Yeah, but I feel like, I mean, it's 2018. Like, let people be people. Like, and then another thing that I feel like us as women, we have to stop doing. We have to stop just boxing people in and saying, like, just not liking people for certain reasons because we want to be accepted too.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And to the naked eye, bitch, being a transgender woman is some strange shit to the naked eye. So we be wanting a certain type of acceptance, but then at the same time, we don't, like, we be so judgmental. You know what I mean?
But see, you're like a swaggy gay.
Huh?
I'm talking to Bae.
She gave her own separate conversation. Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's to each his own. Let people be people. Yeah.
What did he say?
What was the next question?
Who in the scene would y'all date? Not telling my business.
I'm not telling
like a ballroom crush or somebody you would seriously date or what?
I'm not telling mine either. Whoever dating the ballroom scene. Hi, Marlon.
Hi, Marlon.
What was next?
You can't want the world to accept you and block off others. How you feel about trans girls dating each other? Again, I go back to it's to each his own. I feel like it's to whatever floats your boat in 2018. Because you have some trans girls that are studs.
I'm a stud. I'm just real feminine about it.
Oh, bitch! It's bad.
It's real bad.
It's real bad. Look at it. She forgot the live was on it. Everything. It's bad. It's bad.
Oh my God! Why won't answer?
She about to have her. Let me see what's going on here.
What?
These are my real eyebrows.
You see, I consider myself a woman. Like, we was having that conversation earlier about who was that we were talking to about trans women and women.
Boyfriend.
Who were we? I was just having that conversation with. Was that you?
Nothing. Sitting with me, your mother, and Zoe talking to live. Say hi to live. This is my boy. This is my boyfriend, y'all. This is it.
Hey, son. This bad with y'all.
Hi, Ken. How you feeling? God bless you.
Hey, Marlon. I'm sorry. Marlon, you don't want no smoke knees. No, actually, how would I just... Well, you know Howard tried to bag me, girl?
Who?
Howard Hall.
He tried to bag everybody.
She tried to bag me as a boy, and my son told me
okay, so Paul said, would y'all date a feminine dude? So I guess to each his own, whether you're a butch queen, piece of trade, a trans woman, trans man, Me personally, I really wouldn't care. As long as you catch my eye, you keep my attention, and the feelings are mutual, we can date. I don't care.
Well, Paul, I'm gonna be honest. I can't do femininity. I can't. Me personally,
I'm real butchy, so
yeah, like exactly. That's the difference. Like you kind of butchy. I'm real feminine, and I can't. I'm attracted to masculinity.
I'm attracted to masculinity, femininity.
No.
I'm attracted to in between and everything. What's great?
That was my thing, y'all.
What is there with you?
Because I don't know why trans girls shade drag queens. I don't know.
Oh, Howard, don't do it. Because hold on, bro. I'll put up the inbox conversation.
That was my boyfriend, y'all. Let me tell y'all, can I tell y'all something about that situation? I played with like a lot of bush queens, I'm sure y'all know. Saying they was my husbands and my pieces and all that stuff. But that one right there, that's my best one so far.
So how does it feel dating your...
That's my best one.
So how does it feel dating your nephew?
We're not dating.
How does it...
Bitch, I don't care who's about No, but in all fairness, I said this before, all of my sister's kids had a thing for me before.
I'm sorry, Brandon. What you said? Hey, boo, how you doing?
Is that X-Men?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Hi, X-Men.
I mean, that like, I think it's more so of a mental thing for people that feel like they, like the trade be gay as fuck. Like, if you really let the trade be they self, the trade be gay as shit. If you really let it, I don't know if any of y'all ever experienced a piece of trade once you let a piece of trade get comfortable. But once you let a piece of trade get comfortable, the trade is gay as fuck. Some, not all.
Somebody asked me that I always felt like I was trans. Actually, yes.
We from Baltimore.
I always felt like I was trans. I didn't transition earlier prior due to the way society was going, and I felt like I wasn't mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially ready. Being a trans isn't easy, and it's not technically fun. It's very expensive. It's extremely emotional. Then the whole physical aspect of the situation, as far as like your body changes and stuff like that, it's a lot that goes with being trans. It's not just about putting on girls' clothes.
And I think that's a misconception.
Yeah, it's not about just putting on girls' clothes. It's so hard being trans. So it's just like when I felt like I was completely ready, when I had that talk with my family and, you know, my dad and stuff like that, then that's when I was like, you know what, I can finally do it.
Somebody asked me, would you, like, it was a choice. Do you actually think, like, I chose?
X-Men, give me a kiss. Yeah. Listen, stop. Listen. I'm minding my business.
I thought X-Men was good.
Ooh, oh, some tea. All right. I know. Sting.
Let me put my bag out. So bad, you cheating. Let me put up on that tip. Like,
I feel like
they see you online.
Hello.
Thank you, Earl.
Hello.
Honestly, Callie, you're right. The trade just want to live without being judged. You're absolutely right.
I can hear you, but I'm right in the middle of something. I said I'm right in the middle of something. Right.
Yeah, babe.
Somebody said, why are girls so boy crazy or something?
So wait, hold on. Somebody said, why do girls feel the need to top us boys when we want to be boys?
It's definitely Mother Constance. What's Google? I said, the Nikki Show. My sis Didi, I love you, sis. Y'all, we missing comments, y'all.
They don't do that. Don't do that.
Why is everybody phones ringing because they see us online? I think we need to set our phones down. Most straight is gay as shit, either emotional or literally gay acting niggas again. This is one thing. Exactly, boyfriend. That's what I be saying. Like, boys is like, what are you doing? You gotta step off on it?
Yeah. He might have put me on.
Like, I think it's a mind thing when it comes to when it comes to trade. Like, I think, do you feel like trade is something that like we like it like boosts up our mental or something to make us feel more?
Of course, like because we want to be accepted as women. We look at trade as the men in our lives. So then we want them to cater to, that male.
Howard, why you say I got all the boys? I don't got all the boys. I got one boyfriend. I used to, though.
It's big with her.
I used to. Like, when you get the right nigga, you don't have to have a lot of them. That's the thing.
A bush queen can do what?
So since Backpage and Craigslist is gone, do you see the wild out of the girls? I see the humbleness of the girls.
You know what's sad? I'm glad it happened.
Me too.
I'm glad it happened because now the girls are starting to get jobs and become prominent regular citizens.
Mm-hmm. Trade makes us very... Yeah, trade does.
It does. Makes us feel very fishy.
So the other night,
straight.
It was late. It was late night. Like it was late. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and I had went to. If you're from Baltimore, you know what Baltimore Street is.
So the girl in the shortcut, she swears she.
So how soon before you pump tea do you feel like you are back in the closet being trans? Y'all shady. No, y'all just asking questions. Face no. I mean, I feel like pumping tea is you have to pump your tea according.
Oh!
Girl,
I'm sorry, he just pissed me off. Like he really just pissed me off. He really just pissed me off.
Tea comes out at first. No shade.
Tea can't always come out. So remember when I took you to Mike? Carry out. So if you was in there,
she would have pumped tea right there.
Exactly.
She would have pumped tea.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't. The tea comes out.
No. When I said at first, like, I don't care where we meet. If you approach me and we exchange numbers, when we start conversing, I'm telling tea.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because anything before the tea is all a lie. Because we've all been victims of when.
Making up years we graduated from school, making up. I have made up so much shit before we got to that level.
When after the tea comes out, you go from can I take you out to can I come fuck you out or can I come eat you? You know what I'm saying? It goes from being friends to sexual. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of things that's being said before the tea is all lies.
For safety concerns, would you say it's the first thing just because of how ignorant society it still is? I mean, personally, I feel like I've been transgender for 18. I've been living in my truth for 18 years, and it didn't come with a handbook for me. Like how it's so public to everybody now, and all that stuff. Right. It wasn't like that for me when I started. So I didn't have like okay, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to do that at that time. I played it by ear. Like the situation where the boy said he was going to shoot me and all that shit the other day. It was like 4:00 in the morning.
Hey, Grizz.
4:00 in the morning. I was going to a breakfast spot that's downtown in Baltimore. If you're from Baltimore, you know where y'all know where we go at to get something to eat. So I exchanged numbers with the boy. We talked on my way riding home. So the breakfast spot wound up being closed. So I'm riding up, we talking on the phone. We just having a regular conversation on the phone. So he like, well, you want to meet me at Denny's? I'm like, all right, cool. I'll meet you at Denny's. So we went to Denny's. We sat down, we ate. Two of his friends came in there, but they did their own thing. So he started acting weird or whatever in the restaurant, and like I felt like then as we really got in there, I started feeling like, okay, he's acting weird. But I'm just getting my food. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna go about my business. So that's what I did. I ate my food. I went about my business. So the next day, which was a Sunday, that's when he sent me the text. And he sent me the text, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? Where you at?" And like his energy had already got weird or whatever. And he was like, "Hey, where you at? What you doing?" And I was like, "I'm in the house. I'm cleaning up. It's Sunday." He was like, "Can you come meet me?" I was like, I'm kind of tired. I'm cleaning up. Blah blah blah. So he was like, "Well, how about later on?" And I was like, "I'm going out of town." So he was like, that's when the next text he was like, "Oh, that was a smart move because I was going to shoot you. I was going to shoot your ass when I seen you, dummy, because my people said you was a man." I'm like, bitch. It was only something to eat.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I would tell T off top. Situations like that, because we take those kind of situations as just simple. They take that like a jab at their masculinity.
Girl.
Country, mind your fucking business.
All I gotta do is change my hair from yellow to black. He'll forget who the fuck I am. And yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is what it is. Like, I feel like that comes with the territory. Like, bitch, you're transgender. People are going to think you're a woman. That's what they're supposed to think. Bitch, and sometimes people gonna get upset about it. You just gotta cross your fingers and hope it's not your time to go.
No, they don't downgrade to a new baby because they baby just feel like their baby going on with their life and he don't have nothing to. Girl, I didn't say nothing when you was. You know what? Have that same energy when we get off live.
No, I just know because I just know where this conversation is going.
No, I'm good. I got him.
Who's your bag?
Don't worry.
Who's your bag?
Don't worry. We're not gonna do this on live, okay?
That's what I did, Kelly. I paid him in pump. Like, dude, you're not gonna fucking scare me. You're not gonna scare me for one because, bitch, you was pressing up on me. And the reason how the tea came out, he snapped a picture of me while we was out eating, and he sent it to the cunt, and the cunt gave. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you know what the issue on this thing.
Right. So. And mind you, usually I always sneak a picture of a boy, but I didn't sneak a picture of him for some reason. You know I be having my sneak photos. Come back, Zoe.
She having an emotional roller coaster moment. That mom wearing that ass out.
She at that beginning stage when everything is just. She at that beginning stage where everything is just trying to sort of flip over, and then the other side is trying to fight, and then the new side is trying to fight, and she just stuck in the middle.
Girl, listen, Aladdin, mind your fucking business, okay? Tell me, cash up him $5. He'll tell everybody who I'm dating.
I mean, I think BQs. I think trade and stuff think they hold too much power. Like, you don't need to know all my business like that. If I'm not in your face kissing you or having sex with you or all that stuff, like. I'm not against talking about it, but at the same time, like, bitch, how you gonna kill somebody because y'all went to get something to eat? For what?
They think about their image. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're down with it, they're down. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hi, boom. Yeah, but my time in Baltimore was up though.
Where you going?
I'm moving. I'm moving out of Baltimore.
Where you moving to? It's bad with you.
I'm moving to Florida.
It's bad with you.
Right. If he wasn't, hey Sebastian, if he wasn't sneaking pictures. So Zoe, it's something I want to talk about. Hey Black, it's something I want to talk about or not. So how do you feel as a younger girl that's in her, younger and new into her transition, and the whole term of when you're technically a femme queen and when you're technically not, because I have my own personal opinion. Like, I have a political answer, and then I have a bitch have respect for me. I've been doing this for years. So I feel like personally, when remember I had made the stance and I was like, jail will humble you. Jail will let you know if you're a femme queen or if you're a butch queen or not. When I said that, I like to use simple terms to explain stuff to people. But I feel like, I feel like if you go to jail,
Hi, princess.
It's two things. If you go to jail and they put you in population with the guys, you're probably still a drag queen. You probably haven't graduated to femme queen. Hold on. Secondly, I feel like if you go to jail and you sit in there for a month or two and you start turning back into a guy, you were a bush queen when you came in there. That's just personally how I feel. I feel like once you're a femme queen, you're set in that way. And I'm not saying it takes surgery. I'm not saying that it takes body and all this other stuff. I don't care about that, oh, I'm a woman in the mind shit, because that's something new that people just came up with. I've been a woman in my head. No. I'm talking about living as a woman, what you see in front of you. If you go to jail, and depending on where, but in Baltimore, if you look like a woman, they ain't putting you with a whole bunch of men. That's just not gonna happen. You know, they'll put you by yourself or put you with other feminists or something. But if they throw your ass in population, bitch, you probably got a unit on pulled back in the ponytail, and you look cunty probably in the face, but you still gonna be a boy.
So being a girl that's been in and out of the system for a couple of years, again, like you said, it depends on where you are. Mm-hmm. But in Atlanta, you know, they have the alternative lifestyle dorm. Okay. For one. In Columbus, they have an alternative lifestyle dorm. Mm-hmm. In Savannah, where I'm from, they don't have an alternative lifestyle dorm, but what they do is they keep you in classification. Okay. You're not going nowhere past classification in Chatham County because you're too much of a risk to cause problems.
So is that if you're feminine, feminine as well, or is it just because what I'm saying is if you like a woman, they gonna keep your ass away. Well, but if you just feminine, they gonna sit your feminine ass over there with the guys.
Well, I mean, if in a city like Savannah, they don't have no other place to put you but in classification. They're not gonna put you on lockdown because that's not fair. They won't put you on lockdown, but they'll keep you in classification where they can keep it more.
They'll put you on lockdown here.
Oh, they'll put you on lockdown here?
They'll put you because they got it. They will not, because they can't put you with the guys.
Do not. That fucks a bitch up being. First of all, you already locked up.
But you gonna be fucked up more if they sit you in there with all them. This Baltimore, baby. You probably want to go in there. You sitting there, somebody aunt, bitch. Okay.
But yeah, to answer your question,
I love you too, bro.
Come on.
I just feel like, if you're able to take your clothes off and look in the mirror, and you still see a complete boy neck down, I don't care how cunt your face is, you still see a boy from neck down. It's no point you should be saying you're a femme queen. And of course, you know, the whole femme queen thing is about the whole ballroom aspect of the situation and stuff like that. But you take your clothes off, you pushing your titties first of all, bitch. You putting on a tight ass extra bra, bitch, and you pushing your fucking titties up. Why the fuck are you classifying yourself as a fucking femme queen? Why are you so in a rush to be a femme queen when at the end of the day you're in transition? Let your transition do what they gotta do until you get to the point where you need to be. People are so in a rush to be femme queens because of ballroom and because people are telling you you are a femme queen. No. Transition the right fucking way. Take your fucking time. Do what you gotta do and allow everything to happen. If you don't walk femme queen this or femme queen that for another 3 years, then that's fine. If it takes 3 years, it takes 3 years. Why the fuck are you trying to say you're a femme queen in 7 months? And my titties bigger than size half of some of these fucking girls who walk in femme queen.
So do you feel like ballroom rushes people?
People in ballroom rush people.
People in ballroom rush people.
People in ballroom.
I done seen some bitches' titties.
No shade.
Listen, I seen some bitches' titties, and I looked at their titties like, bitch, you've been on hormones for 2 years, and my titties look bigger than yours, and I've been on hormones for 8 months. But I'm not condemning you or downplaying you or something like that. But at the end of the day, but you walking femme queen, like, take your time, let everything do what it gotta do. Why the fuck are you in a rush because of ballroom? That's so disturbing.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Listen, somebody said a relationship will humble you. Unconditional love will humble you. This is why I've been mending all my fences authentically. Let me say this.
Somebody said if your name not changed, you're not a girl.
It's no shade. It's no shade. Like, being an alpha female is hard because we're used to taking care of ourselves. But when you find out that you have somebody that authentically cares about you, it kind of makes it's hard because
it's hard to accept.
It is because you're used to doing everything on your own. Like, you're used to taking care of everything by yourself, and you have to. And a real man will tell you, look, you're not doing this by yourself, and now you make me feel like
you on a different path.
No, somebody had made that comment.
Oh,
that's what I was.
No, but they still. But go ahead, you might as well finish that. But I'm gonna come back to.
Somebody just asked me, was I a femme queen? No. I'm not a femme
Are you
queen.
a femme queen? What do you consider yourself?
I'm not a femme queen. I consider myself a woman, of course, but I consider myself in transition. And technically, I'm still a butch queen up in drags. That's who is transitioning.
Somebody said, "Oh, y'all going to hell." Anyway, we'll see you there, sis. Because I'm sure you definitely had a baby out of wedlock. We'll see you there.
Oh, they said I was saying big, bad, worse than is.
Girl,
fuck out of here.
But I'll take both of them. I know who I am. I know exactly who I am. Been this way for a long time, but I do walk balls, and and that's another thing I don't understand. People get mad when you call them femme queens, but when they say femme queen realness or femme queen
first ones to run out there
on the floor. Butch queen too. Oh, I'm not a butch queen. Don't call me no.
The category is butch queen realness. Anybody walking? Niggas come out their chest bigger than motherfucking. Ugh.
How do you feel when you see trans women transition back into boys? No shade. I feel a little weird at first. I'm not gonna start. I feel weird. I accept everybody for who they are, what they got going on at some point, but I feel weird.
I be like, weird. Well, girl, why you go through all that just to? But like we said,
I love you too, Jerome.
How you feel about
Elaine, we're not talking about Alexis dating life right now. We not. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. Yeah, but for real, I wanted to do this live. I really wanted to do this live more than anything with her because it's such a big generation gap, and it's different point of views and all of that stuff. Nobody has the right or wrong answer because we all individuals. We're all individual people. My story is not her story. Her story is. Everybody's story is different.
I just saw that.
Thank y'all.
We talked about that, John.
I don't understand how you can identify as a butch queen at a ball, but you're not gonna identify that in conversation. Like I don't get that. Like how can you if you're not gonna get upset with them for calling you a butch queen when you walk in butch queen categories, don't get upset with us for calling you that either. So and vice versa, both ways.
Dear Erica Coney, I don't know who you are. We're gonna be respectful because bitches don't come on y'all live being disrespectful, calling y'all kind of whole sluts, two-faced backstab, become once a month bleeding ass bitches and all that other stuff. So please don't do that on here. Okay?
What you saying?
I mean, I don't mind the hating people, the people that come on here and hate. I didn't get on here for approval. I know what it's doing. I ain't get on here asking nobody how I look or how hi Molly or nothing like that, girl. Whatever.
Thank you, Natalie.
No, so are you going to drop all your boys and be faithful? I wouldn't say I'm going to be faithful, but I'm just, I mean, I'm not going to say faithful because me and him don't go together, but I'm just not going to be mixy. I'm going to just, hi, Ben. Hey, boom. I'm not going to be as mixy as I was, all over the place. Do any of you have children with a woman? And if you do you want children? I surgically can't have children at this time. They constantly let me know.
You know what? That's the question I asked my mama. Because I feel like with my cousins, they got her nieces and nephews. And I was like, do you want kids? She told me, hell no, because I'm not babysitting. I said, well, girl, here it is. I'm feeling bad because I'm not giving you no kids. And she was like, don't.
Yeah, and it's kind of tough for me because I don't have any brothers and sisters, which means I don't have any nieces and nephews. My mom doesn't have any grandkids, but I feel like James is enough child for me.
Bitch, I got 15.
Why do some trans women consider men who are only into trans women weird or freak?
It's the way they act sometimes.
It's the things they do.
It's gives like.
Did y'all notice most boys that like the most trans attractive boys got a tattoo on their face?
I don't know like that because you can't get over
that. The boys that be getting blocked that like the girls that be on Facebook on social bitch, they be having
they weird me like for real.
No,
like I don't care about you being out and open about who you dating, but it's crazy. He asked a question about that earlier about the being in love and dating. You're right.
She only she only want her baby hairs to show and her eyebrows, her cat eyes.
Y'all know what I live for.
Thank you, Natalie. Appreciate it. What you live for?
Like this.
Oh,
this is FaceTime with live. FaceTime on live. T8. Share the live, y'all. Make sure y'all share the live.
Yeah, make sure y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all share the live.
What she looks
like?
Come
to Baltimore. Come to Baltimore this Thursday. If y'all
okay, Lucille, you know what I get.
My little event or whatever. And then Girls United is having a hip hop party Saturday. Bitch, we gonna be what?
Watch the breakdown.
It's bad. It's really bad.
You saw what Lucille said. She was saying, I only got my eyes on him. Y'all know what I give. This is really good.
Nikki, how many? Hi, Grants. That's my girl. I love me some Reem. I can't wait till she get here.
What's going on, Reems?
So, okay, well, since they're not asking questions, I'll continue to ask you some questions.
For me?
Have you had any bad experiences from the older girls? Because I hear a lot of younger girls saying that they don't like the older girls because the older girls shade them, and like, have you experienced any of that?
No, majority of the older women that I've come in contact with has supported my transition. I may have heard a few things about what people have said about how they don't see the fact that I should be trans or I'm transitioning for the wrong reason and stuff like that. Hey, ladies.
Sorry.
But for the most part, nobody has really come to me with any negativity. Like, if they have been, of course, it is what it is. But for the most part, I've always got like positive feedback since I've been trans. I mean, granted, I've only been transitioning for 8 months. Hello.
No, I won't be on the panel there. I don't know.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Hi, Melvin. Hi, Mario.
When y'all gonna let a Butch Queen pull through and stop comparing us to
Lamar.
trade? Well, first of all,
what happened?
I ain't even about to even go there with him because
hey, Mackenzie.
It's bad with him.
We need Reams up on this couch. Reams. What's shaking, Reams?
Do you think men stray away from openly dating trans women because of the term tranny chaser?
What was Elaine? Go ahead. I'm going to look for Elaine question.
Do you think men stray away from openly dating trans women because of the term tranny chaser? Honestly, I feel like society created the download man.
I love cheering.
Boots!
What I meant.
Watch the breakdown. A lot of us, society created the DL man, like, and because they made us feel like we weren't accepted in society, so you had to, like, be like a chaser or something, but you don't. Like, I feel I'm a woman, so I can date a man. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
We need Rima here. Rima, I love me some Rima.
What's the immediate turn off when you first meet a guy?
Yes, Cherry Auger.
Bad hygiene.
What about you? Me? What's the immediate turn off when you meet a guy?
Hygiene.
Thank you, Emmett.
If he asked me to come pick him up and asked me can he come to my place because he can't go to his place, I immediately get turned off.
I hate for a man that starts talking about sex right off the bed.
Taking down.
That is a turn off to me. I hate it.
Because I drive, I have my own place and all that stuff like that. Niggas be broke, don't drive, and want to come to your place because you can't. Bitch, I'm not picking you up and you come to my place, I got to take you back home and you don't have no money. Bitch, please.
Puda, let me get Puda hoodie. I'm going to get Puda hoodie and I'm going to sit Puda hoodie right here on the thing. For real, like.
Hi, Jermaine.
Trying to be here for you.
What advice do you give for the people that want to transition but just don't know what to do or how to start?
Don't do it.
Take your time.
I was going to say take your time.
No shade. Take your time.
I knew I wanted to be a girl since I was little. I used to actually go to sleep.
Your hoodie right here.
I used to actually I used to go to sleep and
I'm gonna sit it on the couch so I remember to put it in the mail tomorrow. We can sit it tomorrow.
I used to go to sleep and I used to wake up and get my ass whooped by my grandma because I used to go to sleep in girls' clothes with my shirt on my head like I had hair and my hair used to always be in a ponytail, mind you. And then I used to get my ass whooped. So Once I got older, I realized, like, hey, you know, I'm growing into myself. I got all this facial hair, and niggas want a piece of me, da-da-da-da. So I was like, I don't want to transition. You know, in the back of my mind, I knew I wanted to be a girl. But since I was getting older and I was starting to mature and stuff like that, and I started to look a certain way, I just said, fuck it. Once I started, like, and then on top of that, society, I knew where I wanted to go in life, what I wanted to be in life. And at the time, being trans wasn't a big deal with society. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know, as easy and you know. So as I got older and I started seeing, it started being a little bit more accepted by the public, even though it's still shaded a little bit. I started realizing it started being more accepted. I just was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm ready to transition now. I'm more financially stable. You know, I was emotionally, mentally, everything ready. So I just said, fuck it. But take your time. Don't just jump and just become a trans girl because you think it's easy. Again, it's not easy.
Can I shake the table a little bit?
Cherry!
Can I shake the table a little bit?
Oh, you shaking the table.
I got a love-hate relationship with the Obamacare, the free surgery. And can I tell you why? Can I tell you why?
You moved the camera off my eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The reason why I have a love-hate for the Obama surgery is because I heard a story. I'm not going to say no name. But this girl, she was, you know, she was transitioning, taking loans or whatever. And then I seen her at the club like not too long ago. And she was back as a boy. She all on Facebook, she flexing. She got the fitted hats on. She got the snaps coming down with the six-pack and all this. I'm like, damn, she ain't up in them no more? I heard she got bags.
Now?
Yeah. So I would say this was all in about a 4-month, like it was definitely over the winter.
So this is
let me clear it up. So let me clear it up to the live. So she was transitioning, and her transition, she stopped transitioning and went back to being a boy. Then the next time I turned around, she had bags. That creeped me out. I feel like the only reason why she got them is because they were free.
Well, it's a blessing and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I started my transition in 2005.
The Nikki show.
I'm just
all right, go ahead.
And I didn't get my bags till 2016, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
No. 2016. And the shade is I had the money, but I kept doing other shit with it. But the rules were that you had to be on HRT for so long. You got to get past documentation from certain psychologists, mental doctors.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess if she met the requirements, so to speak. But what she was doing,
what she was next to nothing.
But what she was doing personal, maybe she was going to the doctors to give it different. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she was going to the doctors up in doing whatever.
Right, but I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm old school. But I kind of sort of feel like a part of getting the money to get your surgery done is a part of what makes you appreciate, understand what you're getting, and gets you ready for what you're getting. I feel like signing some papers and knowing that you're getting something for free, I feel like it takes everything away from what you're really actually about to get. That's just my personal
What's the difference
opinion.
with you going out and making the money and just go get it?
No, it's not even about, because everybody don't trick to get their money. Some people working on saving their paychecks. Because it's just like if you just walk on the street and somebody say, here's a brand new fully furnished house. Most people are not going to take care of that house like they work for.
They won't appreciate it.
Because it was given to them. Versus a person who, you know, you were saving paycheck to paycheck to get them done. You know, you were studying up on but these girls, they just signing the paper and they just want to get this stuff done.
Yeah.
And then, 10 years later, bitch, they going to be just stuck with it. Can't get it out. Feel like they just stuck up in them. I
get it. It's a blessing and a curse. I thank God for mine.
I feel like this ain't about you, bitch.
I know you had bags.
Everything, she want to make everything about the Nikki show. You ain't even had to talk about your bags on here, your work on here. We talking about bitches.
I'm a I'm a I'm a real happy recipient of Obamacare, baby. The fuck?
I had an Obamacare surgery myself, but it ain't their business.
Granted, I need my phone.
Well,
Grand.
sister put it
I need my phone.
on Facebook.
Because Cherry just gave me a heart. I need to like it.
Cherry.
That's my girl. I love Cherry.
Oh,
Cherry
Balenciaga?
Yes.
That's my girl.
That's my girl right there.
Cherry, now you know you see more than just Zoe on here. That's my girl. I love. It seems like everybody who the people who everybody else don't like or people feel like they conversational. I love them.
I love Cherry.
Like,
that's
really
my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me not say that because I don't want Rachel to get mad.
You just hoeing.
I am a hoe. Auntie, I want to see how your titties look before you got bags.
Girl, I ain't had that.
Hey, Daniel.
Let me see them. You got pictures. I know you got pictures. Look. I like looking at women's titties, you guys.
My mom used to tell me I was part of the itty bitty titty community.
What was the question you asked? Somebody asked you a question. I do, y'all. I really hate that free surgery. I really don't think, even for myself, I don't think nobody need to get that shit for free. I think we all need to work for the stuff that we get. Like, I understand that they trying to make it easier for some people, but they putting that shit in the hands of the wrong people. Like, no. Some people just going to get it just because. Hey, Cherry. I wish we on here from my MacBook, or we could have brought Cherry on. But we on here from my MacBook, from my computer.
Zenobia, what you saying?
And surge, then become undecided about transition and switch back. I don't judge people with detransitioning because I've had some dark moments. I've had some. To be honest, I've never wanted to go back.
Oh no,
it ain't no going back for me. But I've had some dark moments when I felt like I felt suicidal. I'm not gonna lie. We talking on live, so I'm gonna keep it real. I felt suicidal recently, actually. I felt some dark ways, so I'm not really gonna judge people that wants to detransition because I don't know what they're going through or what they're dealing with. And one thing, like I try to tell Zoe, and I've been working with Zoe from day one. Everything that you think in year one through 3 is going to change. Mm-hmm. 3 through 5 is going to change. Yeah. 5 through 7, it's going to change.
This is all
7 through 10. Everything about how my mindset when I first started, her mindset, my sisters and stuff, all of our mindsets, it changed. Like when you first start, you always feel like, I don't want to pussy. I don't want to pussy. I don't want to pussy. As time go on, like right now, honestly, in my life, where I'm at in my life, the only thing left for me to do is get my SRS because what I see, I don't want to be a part of what I see the younger femme queens doing. I just would rather just be in my only, as a full complete woman. Cause like I don't really.
So you feel like SRS would complete you as a woman?
I feel like it would complete me as a woman, but I feel like it would take me. I feel like when you get the SRS, you have to. I feel like when you have the SRS, you have to.
I want to see titties.
I'm looking for it now.
I feel like when you get the SRS, you have the choice to decide to go somewhere and live your life live a stealth life as a
Your titties was big. Stop it.
No,
what did Deidre say?
They're big enough.
Anything can be.
You couldn't detransition.
Like the thing with food stamps, but
you hear me?
That does not. Yeah. All negate the fact that it was put in place for girls that deserve it and can afford it. So, yeah, I agree, Deidre. That's why I said I have like a love-hate relationship with it. SRS is sexual reassignment. And I mean, you don't like me, so you shouldn't even probably be on here.
Oh.
I agree with what you're saying, Deidre. That's why I said I have a love-hate thing. Like, I was one of the people that actually fought for it fought for it here in Baltimore. So I definitely
Hey, Emma.
She don't want me holding her phone. What you got? One of my skins calling your phone? Long as it's not Ken calling your phone, baby, we are good.
How long before you ladies decide to get intimate with a guy considering
is Ken? You Ken got your number?
How do you determine if a guy is fetishizing on you? I don't.
What was the question?
How long before you ladies decide to get intimate with guys considering the stigma with trans attracted men? I don't have a limit. I just want to get to know We just got to talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would rather get to know a person before we get intimate because it makes the sex so much better. Like, if you get to a certain age, you don't want to just go around having sex with men. You want to you want somebody to make love to your mind. Like, you want somebody to really give it to you. Like, you just don't want to be going around getting dick.
You got that be more accent, bitch.
Bitch, I've been so. Oh God, I was sitting wrong way.
I said, Trey, you are my girlfriend. But Trey said, do you ever feel like transitioning? Okay, well, from the doctor point of view, the whole transition thing.
Girl, don't talk that doctor shit.
I know. Listen, stop. I'm talking about far as body stuff, like without surgery. They said 5 years, but
no,
I guess
no.
You don't think so?
No.
Y'all still changing?
Yeah. Look at me.
I'm looking at you now.
It's always something. It's always something that you're going to want to do.
Right.
Always.
I thought after
Cherry, don't play with me.
After my 2 surgeries, I was gonna be done. Bitch, look at me now. I'm trying to go get a full body.
Even mentally.
That's always an everlasting transition.
Like, look, another thing I want to tell y'all. Like, I'm 39. Me and her both are 39. You bought a month. Your birthday February 9th, right?
Why is you telling my age? February 7th.
February 7th. Okay, she's a month older than me, and like, I transitioned when I was 20. 19 going into 20, and like everything, you know, growing into an adult is a transition. Going into, becoming middle age is a transition. Turning 30 is a transition. So now with me about to be being 40 next year, it's like a transition. Like it's a little hard for me to take that leap over because like I don't want to be doing the stuff that I used to do. Like So I feel like, basically, to answer your question, Sherry, I feel like the transition always go on because, like, right now, I feel like I give you like a middle age client, like a 20-something, 30-something type of client. I want to graduate over into older fish. I want to give you the shortcuts, the diamond ring,
the clusters,
the smaller nose. You know what I'm saying? Like the driving the Lexus, the lady you see, like so. I feel like the transition is always going because it's something that we're always trying to do.
Tammy, Monique's mother is one of her biggest supporters, and I really, 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 really love that. If you can have the support of your family, especially your mother and your father, that's probably like the biggest support and probably the only support that you really care about.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people, me and my mama have gotten to a point in our relationship where she supports me. She just wants me to be happy. And regardless if she agrees with my lifestyle, as long as she wants me to be happy, I'm good in my transition. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I love the way you and mama just...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mother has always been, I think by me being her only child, and stuff like that, and and my personality pretty much stayed the same.
Right.
Just the look just changed, but
it's not by moving.
I always act. Girl, Zoe been here for how long? She been here for a couple of hours. By tomorrow, I'll be calling somebody like, bitch, come get this little yagging out of here. Because it's time for her to go.
Hey, Tavy.
He like the love will always be there.
Who's
Whoa. It's a big thing with you. It's a big thing.
How would you like we 50 years old, but you be pulling up though. You stay pulling up.
My inbox, hey, beautiful.
Right.
You know how I like girls.
I know. Hey, Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike!
You have to stop yelling in here.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
We older fish. We don't do all that noise.
I'm older fish too.
You gotta be like.
So I'm only like 28.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, girl.
I'm a baby.
We got a whole decade.
Sherry, to be honest, if I had my choice, Trey or BQ, I would pick a BQ.
Honestly, I would say the same thing now at this point in my life. And you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I want a man.
If I had my choice, I would pick a girl. A trans woman.
I just want a man.
You would pick a trans woman?
If I had to pick between a BQ, piece of trait or a trans woman.
So you're a lesbian?
Yeah.
No, I'm not judging.
You said that.
Pansexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need something real.
You know what I'm saying? I like BQs too, but still.
Why is she just out?
Yeah, like, it's confusing.
It's bad.
It's real bad. Yeah.
I like BQs. I like trade. I like trans women, and I like trans men. I'm gonna be honest. I like.
Yeah, I want to move to. I want to move to Vegas. Vegas is where I would really just prefer to just get up and move there.
That's what we need to take our girl trip to.
Definitely, but I feel like we all just need to just let each other be, let each other like what we like. You know, let people. And another thing, even to us, let people be people. Because before you got in your situation you was in now, when I would see people come talk to you, you be like, girl, what? She's a lady. I'm not talking to her, and they don't even be that bad.
Yo, Monique makes me out to be this real shitty person, y'all. Like, and I'm not. I swear to God.
Listen, y'all. I'm on the phone with one. I goes to pick her up. So I'm on FaceTime when she get in the car. I'm on FaceTime with one of my friends. Been a friend of mine for 6 years. Little butch queen, little breakdown. Been my friend for like 6 years or whatever. We always doing the things around her or whatever the case is. So I goes to get some gas and come back in the car, and she's telling him, because you need to fix your voice.
No, that's not how it went, girl.
Please fix? This is what I walked in on. Because I just couldn't talk to you because your voice is just so feminine. Like, I mean, I need a man. Like, I mean, I'm like, and I'm just sitting there like, damn. Like, you really go.
That's not how he was talking about. His best friend was saying something. He was like, that's my sister. I was like, well, don't do that because people feel the same way about you.
Who is this to me?
No, the best friend was saying something about that was whoever the boy they was looking at that's his husband. So then he was like, girl, that's my sis. How that's your husband? So I told him, don't do that because people feel the same way about you.
Oh, women, Uncle Mike said I'm glad Alexis is back out. Thank you for playing my girl out, Monique. Alexis really is. Alexis is the kind of person where though she's not gonna let y'all really know what type of person she is. You gotta get behind closed. She's not even gonna come behind closed doors with you, to be honest. You gotta get behind closed doors on her to really see what type of person she is. She really is a very, very good person. I wish she would have stayed in Atlanta though, honestly.
We know why you wish I would have stayed.
I was saying that before that. Why are you trying to blame everything on that?
Because that's what all the conversations stem around these days.
Sis, I wasn't saying
this the most I've talked to you since the last time I left Baltimore.
Because I told you I don't want to talk on the phone.
But you can talk to everybody else on the phone all day long.
I only be talking to really one person.
Two.
Thank you.
Fuck out of here, bitch.
I love you too. And y'all know another thing I noticed. Like a lot of the butch queens, they be cool. Like, they be really, really cool as fuck. Like, when you open up and just be regular and just be cool.
I think that's...
This butch queen found my Tumblr. Well, an old Tumblr that I used to have. Bitch, he found my Tumblr, and I cannot keep him off my lines, man.
But see, I feel like that's a sexual fetish thing. Like,
it could be. Oh, this one. It could be, but I'm just saying, like, I would never think that a butch queen would be like, I would feel judged.
Mickey, you. Huh? Grissom. Oh boy, what? I had to get into your picture.
Okay.
18, like people felt ATL was a day. It was, you know the stories, bitch. Get the fuck on. You already know what ATL.
I just don't really care. You know why.
Hey, son. Ooh, somebody told me they remember being a part of your Tumblr back in the days.
Oh, man.
No, Nicholas. ATL don't pay for shit. It's bad with him. Brandon Jamel.
We need more Uncle Mikes though. I think if we had more Uncle Mike, if we had more Uncle Mikes in the thing, I think
instead of a couple of Asians.
If we had more Uncle Mikes in the thing, I think that like a lot of femme queens would have stuck around. Can we go to that topic, or is that something that we don't really want to talk about?
Bitch, you know our boss know.
Okay, so a lot of people, I've been hearing from a lot of people that a lot of us get back to the corner. like we put a lot of work in. Not I've been hearing, bitch. I know. We put a lot of work in.
I'm not gonna make this a Nikki show.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, don't use yourself. You can speak, but don't use yourself.
I think the scene doesn't appreciate. I'm sorry.
I feel like we put a lot of work in, and I feel like at some point we ran away, and we do it so quietly and so gracefully, and so
I definitely agree.
I'm gonna just go on and just live my life like cunt and just let him. After you put so many years of your life into this, so do you feel like some people were saying that they felt like a bunch of femme queens should just start their own house and just be a force, because then we won't get what we work so hard for just taken away from us by the same people that does it to everybody else.
I think some people do appreciate us.
We're taking questions, guys.
I think some people do appreciate us. I think a lot of times butch queens are in the scene and they have been they have got to the point where they're used to running it, that when they start to see female figures kind of take over, they kind of get what's the word I'm looking for?
Like when a woman has a high paying job,
right? Intimidated. They feel intimidated, and so like it's crazy with being in the scene and being a female figure and being a alpha female, of course, because we want to do what we need to do, and then we know how we want things ran, and sometimes people just don't appreciate those things, and they, it is what it is. But I do agree. I feel like if we haven't learned anything from Pose, the ballroom was created for everybody to have their fun. Start your own legacy. There's nothing wrong with starting your own. There's nothing wrong with starting your own. Bitch, you'll be surprised by how many people will come and flock to you because of how much they admire you or they look up to you. Thank you, son. It's crazy. Like, start your own legacy. Don't let nobody intimidate you or stop you from going out and starting your own, because bitches can't tell you shit and hoes get intimidated when they see a bitch that's about her shit. Period. Point blank. Okay.
Mihara said, but y'all have Girls United and Femme Queens don't even see it for your organization, so how could a Femme Queen house survive? Well, it wouldn't be an all Femme Queen house.
Right. Definitely wouldn't be all
It would just be, I think it was just brought up more so being founded and structured and ran by Femme Queens.
And it won't be ran
and people don't see every house.
That's true. That's true.
Every house got some people that don't see them. So it would be just like any other house that people don't see.
She not for Amber. She do.
I didn't say I was starting a house. I just said that, we was just, somebody said we waiting for you to start this house. No shade. Why do it seem like all transgender women make their money by selling the body? Money rather than getting a job. I mean, as far as that whole selling the body thing, I don't think we want to talk about that no more. It's to each his own. It's what like real women, they've been doing this shit forever. Yeah. The oldest profession in the book.
I think it's just
the Chinese cunt has been doing it forever.
Popular. Yeah. And then it's not just like back in the day when it was first done, it was like it was done on the low. Now it's glorified. You feel me? You knew it was being done, but it wasn't being like, oh, well, girl, pay it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
But the only thing about that situation that I don't really, only thing that we don't really like, only thing that I don't really like about it personally is I don't like how the femme queens that were in the scene and that were doing so much work, I don't like how they, I don't like how they get done so wrong and then they just never heard about it again. Like, I'm not going to name people names, but I've seen it happen to so many femme queens. Like, they get put in really high positions.
Oh, yeah.
And then those people, those same group of people take them from them and, like, make them feel like they're nothing. So they just don't want to come out no more, don't want to participate. Oh, and then there's new girls like us that's following the same footsteps.
But the shit is, I would never, like, ballroom is fun for me. I never came to ballroom to be legendary. I never came to ballroom to do it. I just came to ballroom to have fun. So I do get my moments where I don't want to be bothered, but for people like Aladdin, Yo-Yo, they keep me kind of like, and my little friend, we be having conversations now. I be like, you know what? I'm ready to walk this ball, da-da-da-da. Got a few balls coming up. I'm about to watch the breakdown, you know. But it's like, I'll never let nobody take that from me. You know, every now and then I do get that little bitter. I don't want to be bothered no more, but
somebody said, make it hot. Which house seems to treat trans ladies the worst? Thank you, Grams. It's Ben. Which house treats trans ladies the worst? Have you heard? You're not saying nothing. They want to hear from you too. You're way more active in ballroom than we are at the moment.
Yes, God.
We ain't doing nothing but managing and
making moves, chess moves.
Yes, making chess moves. But you out there in the street. What houses treat the girls bad, from what you heard? You don't know? Their mom's getting to her already. Do you think post-op trans girls are pushed out of the community? I kind of sort of feel like they are. I kind of sort of feel like they are. I feel like they are, but I feel like they also feel separated, and they don't really.
But honestly, I think they feel superior.
Really?
I think they push themselves out.
And that too.
But they say they got pussy on.
Exactly. Well, then at the same time, like if your body don't produce testosterone no more.
I mean, I don't produce it, and I'm still hanging with y'all.
Well, I'm also colored than you too. So
you fucking pinpoint that before, so why you still can't walk it?
Well, I mean, because they wanted to do the categories like new women. Listen, they had it.
Girl, I feel like what you got between your legs, that's something personal.
That's something personal.
That ain't got nothing to do with ballroom.
You're right, because I've seen someone else park and I be like,
at the end of the day, it's no shame.
Son.
At the end of the day, you are still a trans woman. However you look at it, you're still a trans woman. You can't stop being a trans woman because you got a pussy. You're still a trans woman. But they think they're superior, John. What's your phone right?
Do y'all share the wealth with friends or not? I did, and it always went south. Share what wealth? Bitch, because I've learned, when I ate, everybody ate. But bitch, when I was hungry, guess what?
You was by yourself.
I was by my motherfucking self, bitch. Mm-hmm. I mean, but you do have friends that you can eat with. That's gonna make sure you eat.
This boy on here that asked me could he marry me just says Zoe is just so beautiful to me. But he just asked me could he marry me in my inbox.
Thank you.
So Zoe, were you made to take away my shine? No, I'm playing. That's my grand. I'll be old one day. I'll have to sit this old body to the side. I'll have to sit all of this stuff will rot inside my body and I'll be over it.
Tom, I said thank you, bro. I don't see the comment.
Long as Ken don't like her, I'm good. So, ladies, we anybody got any more questions before we take it to the street? We're gonna go to A-List tonight to support the little A-List function. Yeah.
When it comes to this tattoo shop, this over pretty good, but I've been in this shop since day one, so I know the landlord. I need to really talk to them about taking over this lease.
How y'all feel about stunt queens? I was one. I was a stunt queen. Like that was me.
What is the comment from Tavana? Something.
Francis said I was made for. Who said?
Look at her. She looking for her fan club.
Who mean?
She love her fan club.
What you ask for?
It's Octavius. Something.
Why Nikki don't like butch queens? I never said
Nikki
that.
like butch queens.
Nikki
likes butch queens.
I've been I'm good.
She like butch queens. She here for.
Girl, y'all love telling a bitch business, but they gonna talk about it's the Nikki show. It's bad. It's really. But you know, we'll be here all week or whatever. We'll be back on this couch or whatever, y'all.
Oh, we had to name this couch something, bitch.
We be back on the couch. She is currently. Alain, stop telling my fucking
Why
business.
y'all so loud?
Fuck out of here, bitch. I'm sorry, older fish. I'm sorry.
No, I have neighbors and stuff. We in an apartment.
I'm apologizing.
Why are you not going to the? Oh, I'm not going to that because I don't support. I don't support that particular place. So it has nothing to do with the people. Yeah, it don't have nothing to do with the people that's on the panel or whoever's giving it. You know, Chabre is my brother, Lil Ronnie is my like a godson and nephew of mine. Hopefully it's a wonderful event, but I don't support the place that's actually having it. What would you give all women? What would give you ultimate happiness and satisfaction as a woman? What's your dream of contentment?
You know, I just want to be happy.
But that's the question.
Like, what
would give you ultimate happiness?
I just want to. First of all, I want to be in a relationship where a man loves me for who I am, what I am. I want to have like the whole house. I just want to live like the regular life. Like that's what make me content with my life. If I have my job, my man, we're working, kids, whatever. You know, just living that regular everyday life.
My ultimate happiness would be a whole lot of money and a badass nigga. That's my thing.
I don't want no bad nigga.
That's it. Like I don't really want I'm not gonna say I don't want a relationship, but a relationship is not my ultimate goal. Like because it's a part of me that don't feel like relationships are for me.
Is being fishy important to y'all? Would you hang out with girls in public that are more athletic?
Being fishy is very important, but I feel like being as though again that I've been doing this as long as I can. I know how to maneuver with different people. Some places we just ain't gonna go.
Won't go to Mike.
Answer to the first question: being fishy is very important.
Yeah,
being fishy is super important.
Yeah,
but I don't.
I don't want to go nowhere where I got to worry about bottles being thrown at.
Yeah, like and being from Baltimore, like you got to be careful with that. That was a good question. Wigs and blunts make Alexa say that wigs definitely make me happy.
Bitch, give me a bob and a wig, and I'm like, what's good?
I don't smoke, but wigs definitely make me happy.
I just smoked over a month, bitch. You know that?
Children. No, I don't want my own biological children.
I did want one, but I could take a puppy. Any more questions?
I feel like all the experiences of having a child I pretty much got with James.
I think that's the difference with us and most people, because we have kids that we actually take care of as real kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like
not the gay,
right? It's not just like it's those are my kids. Like,
brother, I don't really think relationships for me because like I get so sidetracked by everything else. Like when I do start liking somebody, I get so sidetracked by everything else, and everything else just start like. I don't know. I'm not going like, and that's another thing. I don't want to sit on here and be saying what I don't like, and then y'all turn around and see me in a relationship.
Because you do it.
I do it. I have been doing that a lot.
She do it. No shade. Oh, bitch, that's how you do me? Fuck you, bitch. Fuck out of here.
If I could carry children, yes, I would. I would. If I could carry children, I would definitely fit in. Be like this. How you do this? Thank you, Uncle Mike. I love me some Uncle Mike.
Welcome, I say.
Do y'all real fish friends ever get jealous? I don't have real fish friends. That's the bad thing about it. I got only real females that I ever dealt with my family. Yo, Shy on here, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, remember we was in Atlanta. Remember we was in the backseat and y'all was trying to get me to go to the next club and I was like, girl, take me home. I want to go home. And remember, girl, you know, Shy got back there. He's like, come on. He's like, so let's go to the next club. I was giving babies.
It's a party set. It's a party set. It's a party set.
I was giving Shy. I don't give a fuck how you finesse me in this backseat.
What's up, nephew?
Thank you, Janaya. What's your
hardest obstacle?
I'll go first. My hardest obstacle has been transitioning over into older fish. Like that's been hard for me. Like not accepting age, but trying to just live a little different and trying to like still not be, you know. It's even hard to explain, but like a hard obstacle for me has been like trying to master that whole thing, because I kind of, as a side of me, to still feel like I still act like a kid a little bit. Let me tell you something about my sisters. All my sisters be so mad that I can wear yellow hair and all of that stuff and still do it.
We're not mad, girl.
Like, what's the problem? What's the issue?
It's just come an age in our life where we just, you know, like, we become regular, older fish. You ever seen the old cunt that still be trying to hold on to her youth, girl?
It's big. That hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. Because all of them feel like that. They really be gagging. They be gagging that, like, they be gagging that I'm dangy the way I am. Like, you know, that I feel, you know, just because I don't got on I ain't even gonna come for her on this live like that. But, you know, I was about to come for somebody, but I'm not gonna come for her.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just as I ain't carrying a Bible around in my hand and all that shit, and got them plastic wigs and pocketbooks and shit hanging out.
This whole motherfucking
I mean,
shit
just
off
because
your head.
I mean, for real, I come from a trendy family.
Well, I know that.
Usually my mother.
That to
my
me is
mother,
getting
like
80s breakdown finish. Like, I'm not with opaque stockings type. I'm not that kind of cut, now, girl. Come on.
So what you saying? I need to give you like, bitch. I'm gonna do this.
Do
shit.
you? Right
y'all
until the wheels fall off.
Can you put this back on the thing? I am.
No shade.
My bonnet is red. It's back there.
Put it back where?
No, I said open it up.
Oh.
I'm gonna wear the hair until the hair stops. I'm gonna wear the hair color. I'm gonna dress how I dress and all that stuff until I feel like it's time.
Have you ever had to deal with family issues like not accepting you for who you are and not accepting your transition? I think, again, we just talked about that. Monique's mother is very supportive of her. Me and my mom have really gotten to a place where she's happy for me. My dad's side of the family has always been supportive of me and everything that I did.
Mo, what's some pluses of getting older? Where did y'all get surgeries on your body? Okay. What is the toughest struggle? Oh, wait a minute. We got some questions we missed. I think Monique Carter. Need you ASAP, so I can drag you out. I'm moving to Atlanta, Shy.
Hey, husband.
Julia, who does your nails? I get them down on 33rd and on 33rd and Greenmount. That's in Baltimore. What is your toughest struggle in your transition?
Hey, Chase.
My toughest struggle in transitioning was finding confidence and keeping it.
I think that's a good one.
That's a good question. But mine was definitely, like, once I got me together, it worked in the gay scene, it worked in the straight scene. Like, once I got my confidence where I felt like it needed to be, it covered me with the fags and it covered me with the trade. Because I can go outside and somebody can say, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man. It's not going to bother me. It's not going to bother me because I personally feel like it's a reason why you're saying that if you're saying that.
I think
back in the day, somebody said that's a man, bitch. I would go home and be like, bitch, I would take the hairstyle out. I would get a mouth shot. I would really do numbers. Where did you get surgery on your body? Everywhere. From the forehead on down.
Damn.
With gaze. Do Do you ever have to deal with family issues like not accepting you for who you are and not accepting your transition? Oh, you did that here. Is it complicated being a versatile trans?
I wouldn't know.
What you mean? I mean, I'm hoping that they saying
Sexual. Like,
they're not talking about sexual because nobody said they was versatile, did they? You gotta stop yelling.
She said she pansexual.
Oh, well, let me go get her then. What's the pluses of getting older? The knowledge, number one. I'm a good twin that works in construction on roofs and builds houses.
I got him. Hey, boo.
Oh, he said he's a butch queen.
Hey, boo.
Let me see. About this one thing.
Oh, I don't know what you like.
Click on it.
I can't. No.
Bitch, he said he's a butch queen that works in construction on roofs and builds houses. Would you date a guy like me?
Yes, I would.
I never seen a butch queen that did that kind of work. That would be intriguing. Wait, Alexis, how many husbands on here? Has your taste in men changed along with? Hell yeah. How? Hell yeah. My taste has definitely changed. When I first started, I like shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Yes, God.
Bitch, you want to get the baby?
Give me the dope boy baby. I want to be the dope boy baby mama.
You want to you want to hit to hide your shit and all that stuff. Now I want to be comfortable.
Do you feel like if y'all wasn't as real as y'all are, y'all would feel less about yourself transition? I think so. I would.
To be honest, I think so.
I would. That's always been a key.
I don't think a lot of people like to answer those questions truthfully because they want to be politically
correct. Like that's always been a goal of mine.
Like,
my goal has always been able to blend in.
Prepared.
That's it. I don't care about being pretty as long as I can walk through the streets and not have to worry about nobody heckling, throwing bottles, bricks, all that other shit. I'm good.
Yeah, like with the whole bathroom thing, I felt like if you can't go in there without passing, you shouldn't be going.
So this is my thing about it. The girls that can't go in there, those are the girls that fought for us to be able to get the luxuries that we have, to be able to get our name changed, to get our, you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, when do we start to give them back, pay them back for the things that they've done for us?
I can agree with that.
And that was the only reason that I was like, we should fight for that. Because the uncunt girls are the ones that will go to cunt. You're not going to see no cunt girl standing, not too many, I'm going to say that.
This damn time, yeah. We was at all of those, we was at a few rallies and,
But it's more of the uncunt girls that will go down there and stand down there and picket and all that other stuff because we thought we was too cute for that.
But what about how it's not always about looking kind? It's about acting kind. You ain't never seen a bitch that wasn't real, but she still went as she pleased. Her aura was woman.
I've seen girls that look cunt that act like
they can't even go in there. That look cunt, but they cannot go in the bathroom.
And as cunt as they are, you'll be like, girl, I'm not going over with her.
Right. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
At what point in your transition did you feel comfortable with yourself? Years. I would say, I started in 2000. I don't think I got comfortable with myself for like 2011.
Bitch, I just got comfortable.
Yeah, just recently, 11, 12.
I've always been a big girl. I've always been like feminine or whatever, but I just didn't recently get comfortable with myself until like the last 3 years after I lost the weight and everything.
I wish I could start over. But I think we all wish we could start over with stuff at some point, but I can make this work. But yeah, I do wish I could start over.
They say it's better to have loved than not to love at all. Do you think dating a guy and considering your team is worth the risk in the game of heartbreak? No.
No, I don't.
No, I'm not playing Russian roulette with my life. Fuck that. No, not doing it.
So he said, I just hated when my ex-trans girlfriend would always pop her nails at me.
Well, like this? I'm gonna get you. I'm fixing this thing. Oh, Celeste, my hardest obstacle was really finding to love myself. One of my gay husbands told me, like, you're never going to find love until you learn how to love yourself. And that's probably was my hardest obstacle was learning to love myself and being accepting who I am and what I was, you know, like being able to accept being, you know, just being a girl. Like, it was hard. It wasn't easy. Some people think it's easy because they see it on the outside, but it's really not.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's talk about the femme queens, maybe trans women that aren't confident walking with certain people. If it, like, that's a good question, Miharia. I'm one of them. I ain't gonna front. And it's not so much of being a clog. It's just that I used to be like, if you was a spooky set, it was just like. But I think my thing is the girls that are kind of spooky, they be loud and just like carrying, like asking for attention, like. And it's not. No, that's not me. I don't get down with that. And that's just like not wanting to walk with a bush queen. If you don't want to walk with a gay male because you're too fear of getting clogged. Like, real cunts walk with women all the time. No shade. What category of ballroom do you hate that trans women walk and wish they would boycott? I don't know. I don't even know. You seen cat. I like y'all vibes because you don't seem catty. I don't like the two extra trans. Y'all are like chill, like average women. Yes, Celeste. That's again. That's something I like. Like, I just want to be regular, degular. I'm not in a house, Nicholas. I'm a 007. Keyword, you have to have the natural aura. It should come as natural as it did for myself. And a lot of people don't understand that was something Zoe was saying earlier about. I mean, when he was saying earlier about the transition being natural. A lot of people don't. It's not natural for them, so they just don't know how to act. Nephew, what's good? Where you at? Do you trick guys about telling them that you was born a man? And if so, why just be you? I don't trick nobody. I don't believe in tricking nobody. My life is more important than a piece of dick or laying up with a man. So it's not that important to me. I'm like we were just talking about it earlier. If I meet a guy he doesn't know, I'm telling him, not right off top. Like I tell him during mutual conversation, text message or whatever. But before I go anywhere with him, I'll make sure that he knows. Like no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And then my head, my bad. Then my brothers and them won't let me do that anyway. They will have a fear. Yeah, we coming out tonight, nephew.
Do you trick guys if I'm talking? What should be biggest fear in the future? My biggest fear when I first started transitioning was getting killed. Okay.
I think that's our parents' fear. That's always our parents'
That was mine too, though.
I guess maybe I was in Atlanta, and it was more girls there. And in Atlanta, you know, you can live in that community and be not even in normal society, kind of, sort of. If you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is in Atlanta. So I think that's probably why it's more easy for the girls in Atlanta, because you can be in the scene, in the life, in Atlanta, and not be in normal everyday life.
What category in ballroom do you hate the trans walk and wish they would boycott? I don't know. What category do you hate?
I couldn't think of no category that I don't like. I mean, of course, I don't watch all categories anyway, so it's definitely only a film queen face, maybe a performance.
Well, Mihara said, ask me her question about the clock.
Hold on. The girls that aren't confident enough to walk with people because they're scared to get clogged.
What about it?
Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them because I feel like realness, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but I feel like realness is what you feel you are.
But I feel like the whole thing when it comes to realness and stuff like that, why does it matter if you're working with somebody who's cocky? If you're real, you're real.
Females walk with.
I think, like, if you're trying, right? I think that the thing is they're not confident enough in their self.
That means they're not real.
Yeah, so that means that they're not real. They don't feel real.
They don't.
Y'all, it's this girl I know. Like I said, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Big girl's face.
I'm not saying.
You're definitely real.
I'm not saying that. Saying no names, but it's this girl that like I really did not see it for. She was just a local Baltimore girl that I really just did not see it for. I did not see it for this hoe. And I didn't see it for her because I just didn't like her personally. You know how I am. Yeah. People that I don't like. It's very few people that I don't like, but when I don't like you, I just don't like you. I just didn't like her attitude, and like she looked just like a man to me, in my opinion. But she, in her heart, felt like she was just so real to the point everybody else started really believing this bitch was real. Everybody else really looked at this bitch and just be like I've actually seen her out. She looks terrible to me, but she just be out paying it
because of her confidence.
Yeah, her confidence. You know her?
Who? It sounds so familiar.
She from here. Like, I don't like her. And I always thought she just, like, looked horrible. But, baby, she be out. I feel like you are what you think you are. I've seen people that, like, I felt like people should have spooked them, but they're confident. They go up, they talk to people. They talking to the boys, like, and...
People, but you know, everybody get clocked. Cunts get clocked. Dudes get clocked.
No, say, I be looking at some cunts like, is that a man?
Everybody get clocked.
Do Instagram trans skew the expectations of trans women? I do.
Do what?
I feel like the ones that...
Y'all gotta simplify that for me.
I think, well, maybe I just want to make sure we got the right understanding.
Do Instagram trans skew the expectation of trans women? But you got to simplify that for me. Do they skew the expectations? Means what? Do we feel like we have to be like the Instagram model?
I think that's what I'm thinking. Like, do society look at them as what transgender women supposed to be?
I think so. I think they do. I think it's not just transgender women. I think it's just women in general. Everybody feel like you need to look like the Kim Kardashian. You need to have a small waist, the real big butt, the facial film. You gotta have your hairline pulled all the way down here. You gotta have everybody feel like that. But I think it's to each his own. If that's what he was asking.
What time is it? She told me my hair like something.
I'm about to get in the shower and go out. What you doing?
What do you know about foreign hormones? I don't know anything about foreign hormones. I just know estrogen is estrogen. Just from my personal beliefs, I feel like all of that stuff is a myth. I feel like German hormones, I feel like all of it is a myth. Because I've taken stuff before that people told me was German stuff and all of that stuff, but I feel like all of it is a myth. I feel like it's estrogen. It is. It's a company. It's a company name. And that's it.
So it's all estrogen.
It's all estrogen. Different forms. Estrogen is estrogen. Premarin is estrogen.
Yeah.
That's why they won't give you both of them at the same time.
I got some. I don't have a with
They're the same thing.
I don't have no with me.
Oh, go ahead, I need my shot.
When you French braid my hair?
I French braided it earlier, you took it out.
I told you it wasn't right.
That's so nice. Let me see it.
In your experience, how often do you guys, after you tell them you're trans, either still go for or completely say no? Which way does it go mostly? It's like I have seasons. I have some seasons where people just say no, 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 and then I have some seasons where they say yeah. This I haven't really been. Well, this is a no season for me, as y'all see me having at Denny's.
Bitch, that was yesterday.
This is a no season for me. But can you go get dressed?
I'm gonna get a shower. I'm gonna get a shower.
You about to get in the shower?
What? It's called a whole shower. What? What outside?
What?
5 seconds.
No. They say I'm too violent. Y'all think so? I don't think you violent, Brandon. A-list start when we get there. For real.
It ain't no party unless the bodies.
Mm-hmm. They made the ones that be talking with the deep voices on social media and acting man. They like Victoria, whatever. Her name is Chicago. What advice would you give to a butch queen who has had him queen women? I think you got to send that question to me again, because I get what you're saying. I get it, but I don't. You said, wait a minute, let me see if I can read it again. Okay, you sent it again. Hold on. You said, what advice would you give a butch queen who has had femme queens come onto him and has thought about it because certain femme queens have been so aggressive in the past? It has scared him away from the girls.